So I'm just here in OMSI editor, and I thought I might as well make a video while I was just mucking around. I'm actually trying to fix a map that I was making, or trying to make, of the meadows in Nottingham. And I got some things wrong, and now I'm fixing them. But I thought I'll just sort of do a sort of how-to guide of OMSI editor. First of all, assume you can actually get the OMSI editor to launch. To do it in OMSI 2, you have to go into your Steam library, and then I think it's something like you right-click on your OMSI properties, set launch options, something like that. Look it up online. It's not hard to find the tutorial on how to do it. So, yeah, so assume you can get it open, and then it opens, and it's just a green square. You'd want to, well, assuming you know things about creating new tiles with the button up here, and it just gets bigger and bigger if you keep adding tiles. It's loading something. So, as you can see, I have the Google Maps map. There's no other word for it. Like sort of overlaid. I could turn that on and off with this button that says background image, although the text has kind of glitched here. So that's what it looks like in the game at the moment. If I was to spawn a bus and drive in the main OMSI game, it would look like that. And I could turn it on just for ease of use in the editor and think, oh look, I'm following this road around here. I've drawn the green line on myself because that's the route of the Green Line 11 bus, which I want to bear in mind. So, yeah, so to get that image up, if you want one, well, first of all, take your screenshot of Google Maps or whatever you want, or scan your road atlas, or however you want to get your map. And there's a button here called Load. You click that, and it loads a file. I can't remember which one it loads by default, but I've got it in OMSI 2 maps, the slightly bizarrely named 11, but I'm going to fix it because I'm fixing it, and texture, and I've got maps. Well, these two maps, it's set to this one. I could set it to that one as well. That one's just got some red lines on it, there's no difference. So anyway, I've got it set to that. That sets the width and the height of the picture, as in how big it is, and that just makes it's enabling you to align it to where you want. I would change them to show you, but I don't want to. Once I've got it right, it's kind of not something I want to change. But play with those things to your heart's content. So yeah, that's how to get the map overlaid. And then I suppose you want to start laying roads and stuff. So, I don't know, I guess I'll just sort of talk you through some things as I do them. Right, at the moment, I want to... Let's go about creating this side road here. It's not quite... Yeah, I'm using the left path simple streets pack downloaded from somewhere. So yeah, but this is how I'm doing it right here. So yeah, if we're going to create this side street with this other little thing, in fact, I'm actually going to check what is that. I'm going to check on Google Maps. It is just a thing, just a bit of a road, and then there's a bit more of a road, so they're not major roads, they're only narrow. So, yeah, if I wanted to make a a little road like that, I'd go into splines or splines, however you want to pronounce it. I use this one because I've only really got a choice of 3, and this is the best one. Press N to get a new one. Hold down Control, move it near another piece of road, and it snaps to it. Click, and there you are. By the way, the moving around controls is right mouse button, in and out. Left mouse button is click on things. I can't click on those at the moment. And mouse wheel is round and round. And you right click, you move that mouse there, and then right click, and that moves it. One thing you do want to have with the editor open is if you go into OMSI's options, and you have to uncheck, I think in the advanced tab you have to uncheck load whole map at start, because the editor doesn't like doing that. It prefers if it loads it bit by bit. So anyway, I keep promising to show you how to do this road, so let's do it. Now here are all kind of values relating to this bit of road here. If I click on this one, all the values relate to this bit of road here. So there's all the values for this road. Now that's the length. So that curve around there is about twice the length of the default length. So let's stick that on 20. And it'll make the noise. And that looks okay. And then there's a curve to the right. Now if you want the curve to the right, you need to put a positive number in the radius box. So let's go with 30. Let's see what that does. And that's just about right. If you wanted it to go left, you just do the same. You put minus 30, and it does the same to the left. And the tighter you want the curve, the lower the number. So if you put 10, it's very tight. And if you put 100, it's quite a wide turn. It doesn't look very curved here, but it is. And you can go up to ridiculous numbers, and it still works. And 0 is dead straight line. So that's that. And then we want a bit of a road coming off here. So we need a junction. Now you can select things from the menu, but I normally click on a piece, an already existing piece, and just spawn a new one by hitting N. So a junction, and I know the kind of junction I want, and I can't be bothered to find it in the menu, so I'm going to look for one that I've already got. And the type of junction I'm looking for is this kind of junction. This kind right here. Now I can't click on that, because that is not a spleen. That is an object. And now I can click on it. And all kinds of junctions and special road pieces are objects. So if I just have that, and you'll see it's highlighted it in there. So that's the one that it sort of passively got selected. And I'm actually lying, because I don't want a crossroads, I want a junction. I don't want the crossing, I want the junction. Crossing, it calls this kind a crossing, and this kind where there's only 3, a junction. Where do I have one of those junctions? I have one there. I have one here. So it's got that sort of selected. I'm going to hit N. Let's give me a new one. And then Control, and it snaps to the road. Now I don't want it like that. I don't want the junction going this way. I want the side road up here, and I want another way continuing down here, not here. This is not a problem. All the junctions, when you snap them to a road, they will go whichever way they are set to automatically. So what you can do is you can click on it, press N again to spawn another one, put it there, and then if you click G, that allows you to move stuff again. So if you click on something and you want to move it, you have to press G. Then hit Control, hold down Control again, and snap it to that. And then we can delete that one. And you have your perfectly oriented junction. So I'll go back into the Splines tab, get the kind of road that I want, the 2-spur 8 meter tonal 1. Get that. Just put that on there. Let's go with the length of 35. And that's about right. It's only a side road, it doesn't need to be perfect. And this road going across here is one that I put there by mistake. You're probably wondering how I did that. I had the coordinates of the map set wrong, so I was putting roads in the wrong places. And I built the whole map, or the whole road maps, the whole road system before realising. So it was amazing when I suddenly realised that the entire thing was wrong. I don't even know. I don't even know what that noise was I made. I need to look on Google Maps to see what this is. It just goes... That's the little pedestrian high street down there. Oh look, there's a number 11 bus down there. There's a number 11 at the bus stop. That just narrows it. Narrower than this street that I'm using actually, but because it's only a side road, it doesn't matter hugely. I wonder if that slopes downhill. Oh, come on, let me bring the thing back up. I wonder if that slopes downhill. Let's assume it doesn't. Let's just stick that on. Alright, now these roads I don't want. They're wrong. So, unfortunately, there's no way to do this sort of with lots at the same time. I'm trying to think of the word that I need, and it's not coming to me. Yeah, you need to do them individually. So, you click it and hit delete. And you click it and hit delete. And you click it and hit delete. You get the picture. And then that's a junction, so you go into objects, click it, and hit delete. Let's just delete a bit more. And I want the road to get wider here. You can see on the on this, it sort of gets wider. Now with these sort of preset road pieces, you can't make a totally accurate road. I'm just making sort of decent representation. But this thing over here, if it will load, come on, load, there we go. This thing actually converts it from a narrow road to a wide road. And that is also in the Objects tab. So I can click on one of those. and bring it over here, or make a new one over here. Hold Control and snap to the road. But oh no, it's the wrong way. Well, it doesn't matter with this piece, because it has a trick up its sleeve. What you can do is you can get one of the narrow roads and put it there. And then what you do, I'm hoping, at least if I don't get it wrong, press G and hold Control and snap it to this one, and the paths which these little red pegs, as I call them, they are perfectly aligned, so that will align perfectly with this narrow road on this side, and then I can just delete that, and no, I don't want that. Select the wide road type, or I could have done it up there just as easy probably. Hit N, Control, snap it to that, and we shall put in some values. Let's try 50, 90, that'll do it. And that was actually rubbish, because that has not followed the path of the road at all. Let's try 30. Oh, that's the length. I've put it in the wrong one. 50. 50. No. I'll tell you what I could do. 30. 30 length, 50 radius. And then 50 length and 90 radius. That's better. So, what's that then? Google Maps shall investigate. Oh, it's the tram tracks. I tried to install add-on Vienna to get the tram tracks and the tram, but that was for OMSI 1, and my copy of OMSI 1 is broken, so it wouldn't let me install it. So, I'm very disappointed. There's another number 11 bus there. Yeah, I don't have a big wide junction like this on OMSI. I'm just going to have to sort of make it up. Pretend it's different. Oh, what's that? Is that a bus? I'll zoom out with the right mouse button, I think I mentioned earlier. I don't need these roads, so I'll just click on these and delete them. I don't know why I'm making you watch this. I could be doing something more interesting, couldn't I? Anyway, we've made that road. I promised we would, and we did. Here's a bonus, we're going to make this other one really quickly. There you go. And then Control S to save, and you'll see them 3 dots in the left corner. Go, and that means the map is saved. So, yeah, I do that often, because OMSI likes to break. Anyway, I think I've been going for about 20 minutes now, so you're probably bored. I shall end the video here. I might make another one, explaining more. Who knows? Anyway, goodbye, thanks for watching.